A man who was known as Michael Haney had arrived on a job site, which was made up of Swedes, Norwegians, Finns, Icelanders, French Canadians, Prince Edward Islanders, Irish, Scots, the English, Americans, and even Mennonites. All of these men strung out nearly 800 kilometers in a clustered community. This place that they lived in was known as Protage, but is now known as Kenora, Ontario.
The workers at Protage weren't your average goody-two-shoe workers. These workers would drink excessively, even at work, and create havoc for each and every other worker in the environment.
The postmaster of Whitemouth described a Christmas Eve in the railroad community halfway of Winnipeg and Portage as the demon and strong drink made a bedlam of this place. Fighting, stabbing, and even breaking. Some even laid out freezing till life was almost extinct.
Brr, I'm so cold.
In July 1880s, when the end of the tract moved beyond Gull River to Ignis, all the inhabitants were forced to move their houses, jewelry shops, hotels, blacksmith shops, telegraph shops, and shoemaker shops.
In 1881, borders of Manitoba were extended, but no one knew if Portage was in Manitoba or Ontario. Manitoba, Ontario, and Ottawa built jails which appointed constables. You two want to be constables?
Yeah!
Well, all your training has led up to this. You are now declared constables.
Yeah! Hooray!
For a certain point of time, it was a lot worse if you were a policeman than being a lawbreaker. Policemen arrested each other until the jails finally had opposing lawmen. Hey, get in there!
Hey,
Get in!
we're cops, man. We're one of you.
I don't care.
What are you doing?
Get in there! Get in there!
Are you crazy? We're
Get in
cops.
there! Get in there!
Okay,
Alright, man. Alright. Calm down. Yeah. Okay. Ontario constables were kidnapped and shipped to Winnipeg.
And right after this happened, the Manitoba jail was set on fire.
On 1883, two premier provinces, Ontario and Manitoba, had an election on the same day.
What is this?
Sir, listen. Don't worry. Just vote for Ontario.
No! Vote for Manitoba!
No, Ontario.
What?
No, Manitoba!
Ontario.
Manitoba!
Ontario.
Manitoba!
On the day of the vote results being revealed to the audience. Psst, Raz.
Yeah?
Ontario's got this in the back. He's gonna win this for sure.
Nice joke, because Manitoba's definitely gonna win.
What joke? Ontario's gonna win.
God damn you,
crazy?
dog.
Guys.
No way.
Manitoba!
Hey, you back off, right?
Guys.
Ontario's gonna win this.
Guys.
Are you
Guys,
crazy?
stop fighting.
No way.
Stop it.
No way. Oh,
Stop it.
And it's
Please sit down and stay quiet.
Sorry.
Thank you. Now that I've finally gotten everyone's attention, I have a very important announcement to make. We've counted every single ballot that was submitted, and I as an individual support the decision of the majority. The winner of this campaign is
Ontario. Ontario.
Manitoba!
Ontario, are you crazy?
Let
Ontario.
me finish!
Ontario.
The winner of this campaign is Manitoba.
What?
Yeah!
No
Manitoba!
This is rigged.
The man that said the election was rigged wasn't wrong. There were more votes than there were even voters.
This is what really went down in the voting section.
Time to vote. Vote polls are open. Alright? Manitoba. Vote for Manitoba, right side. For Ontario, left side. You don't know what I'm doing for. Let's go. Vote only once. Nothing actually. Okay, push the button. Good stuff. I do want Manitoba to win. You know what? Just one at a time. Okay, one last time would it hurt? Okay, I want Manitoba to win just one more. So, well, that's the voting. So let's get out of here.
Ontario, Manitoba. Ontario. Which side for Ontario? Oh, this one. Okay. I place ballot here. Okay. Should I put one more? Nah, I'll go with this. Hope Ontario wins. Protage is known for its illegal liquor industry. It occupies over 800 gallons pouring into town every month.
A bloody incident happened in the summer of 1880. Two whiskey traders named Dan Harrington and Jim Mitchell had a western gun battle with the cops due to the cops trying to prohibit illegal whiskey. A warrant was issued, but when the constables tried to serve it,
We, as a cop, are arresting you, Jim Mitchell.
And John Harrington?
they got beaten bad.
Ow, 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 that hurts. Ow, ow, stop, we're bleeding.
At Protage, they just gave themselves away to the magistrate. This was only because the magistrate was in their favor.
Because I like you two, I'll just fine you $50. Now get out of my courthouse!
The two ran east with 50 gallons of whiskey for a small community called Hawk Lake. A constable found Harrington and Mitchell in front of Millie Watson's tent at Hawk Lake.
Aha! I found you!
Mitchell ran into the woods, but Harrington said he would sell whiskey even if there are policemen.
I'm gonna sell whiskey, even if there's policemen.
The constable stole his gun and put him under arrest.
Sir, can I go to my tent to wash my hands?
Fine.
Thank you.
His friend handed him a revolver. He prepared to shoot the constable, but the constable shot first. Harrington falls to the floor, trying to revive himself to take another shot, but a second constable tells Ross to stop firing.
Ross, don't fire. The first bullet already took effect.
You're damn right. Yeah, it's taking effect. But I'd rather be shot than fined.
And those were his last words. In a place called Archbishop Tash of St. Boniface, they decided that they needed a permanent chaplain. Albert Lacombe was a perfect role. He was known for a priest who was one of the nomadic Oblate order who had spent most of his adult life among the Cree and Blackfoot of the far west. In November 1880, Lacombe set out reluctantly for his new parish. Lacombe didn't want to move to Africa, but he had no choice. He was disgusted by the language of which the railroad navies used. Albert had a lung disease called pleurisy, and still was forced to travel in the most brutal of weathers in the car. He wrote in his diary, "My God, I offer you my sufferings." After his duties in Protage, he had more friends than he thought. Once everyone found out he was about to leave, they gifted him with precious items.
Albert, for the hard recognition, here's my horse, my saddle, my harness.
Thank you.
Albert. Thank you for everything you've done. Please take my tent.
No problem. I will gladly take it.
Yo man, it's like 1 a.m.
You know, we got all our history done, then I just remembered we forgot current conditions.
Hold up, so since we know about the past, man, like, what's going on right now?
Well, we do know Protage is now called Kenora, and it's not in Manitoba, but it is in Ontario.
True.
What else?
I remember that they were. I remember there was a thing on like how people still arrive to work while drinking. That's crazy, right?
Yeah, yeah, and it still happens today.
Man, fuck this world,
Sad.
man. Some people even think that the voting, like in the elections, they're rigged.
Lots of conspiracy theories about that.
Man, this
And
world's
there's
crazy.
still lots of drugs and illegal alcohol and drugs being sold on the streets.
That's true. That's true. That's
Yeah,
right.
so there's still a lot we can connect
Man,
back.
it's too
And
much,
all at
man.
once, also, there was lots of gunfights back then, and still shootings going on. Not in many, many states.
That's right. That's right. That's right. You know what, man?
Yeah.
I guess we're all done, man. I'm just tired, man.
Same here. We're done everything?
Yep. Alright, peace out.
Alright, see ya.
We run around with fireworks to meet you too.
Yeah, this village of the cafe.
Fireworks everywhere.
This is so soon.
In the sky screaming, I don't care.
Yeah!
So come on, let's go.